I've asked this one question to many decision makers all over the world. If there was one thing you'd like to see change that would make your organization more productive, what would it be? And everybody came back with one word, and they said attitude. If our people had a better attitude, we'd have a better teamwork, quality would go up, bottom line would go up. The most important word in the English language is the word attitude today. There was a study conducted which said 85% of the time a person gets a job or a promotion is because of their attitude. 15% how smart they are, how many facts and figures they know. And almost 100% of education dollars go to teach facts and figures, which accounts for only 15% of success. And what we are talking is the 85%. Which is what brings us to the point, it is not our position, but our disposition that determines success. Now, what is disposition? Disposition is nothing else but our attitude. What is the difference between skill and competence? Skill is an ability. Competence is ability along with the attitude and the desire to perform. There are many skillful people who are totally incompetent because they don't have the skill, they don't have the desire and the willingness to perform, which is what says ability is important. Ability will take you up there, but dependability is crucial. Why? Because if you have a person with all the ability, but if they're not dependable, do you want them? Obviously not. Which says ability without dependability is a liability, and that is crucial. Says one more, which says our life is full of choices and life is full of compromises. What a contradiction. Well, is it really? Not really, it is not. If I ill-treat you, I've chosen to be ill-treated, haven't I? If I treat a person with discourtesy, I have chosen to be treated with discourtesy, haven't I? If I drink too much tonight, I've chosen a headache tomorrow morning, haven't I? This is life full of choices. Now, as they say, we are all free to the point of choice. But after we make our choices, the choice controls the chooser. We have no more choice. Now, does that mean that everything is in our control in life? Obviously not. There are some things beyond. I didn't decide where I was going to be born. I didn't decide the color of my skin. If this is my height, that's the way it is. I can't be 6'10". There are some things beyond control. Sometimes kids are born deformed. What wrong did they do? Who knows? Sometimes bad things happen to good people for no fault of their own. What wrong did they do? Who knows? As they say in life, we cannot choose the cards that are dealt to us, but what we can choose is how we play the game. We cannot choose the direction of the wind, but what we can choose is how we set the sail. This is what says life is a question not of our position, but our disposition, which is our attitude. Granted, sometimes nature gives us a lemon. Now the choice is yours. Do we cry or do we make lemonade? That's the choice. Bottom line comes, how did we get this title which says winners don't do different things, they do things differently? It came as a counter to a phrase which says winning is not everything, it is the only thing. Many times when people take that as a philosophy, sometimes they get a distorted meaning to the word killer instinct. If you ask a person on the street what is killer instinct, they'll tell you you got to win by hook or by crook. Is that killer instinct? Absolutely not. That is pure cheating. Killer instinct means two things. One, you never put in 100%, you always put in 200%. And two, in order to win, you must cash in on your opponent's mistake. Not cashing on the opponent's mistake is a mistake. But in order to win, to start playing foul, that is not killer instinct, that is pure cheating, which is what says we need to do the right thing for the right reason. Many people do the right thing for the wrong reason or the wrong thing for the right reason. Example, some people are honest because they believe it's the right thing to do. That's character. They're doing the right thing for the right reason. Whereas some people are honest because they don't want to get caught telling lies. They're doing the right thing for the wrong reason. They are building a reputation of honesty, but are they really honest? That's the big question. Folks, there's a world of a difference between reputation and character. Reputation is what other people think of us. And character is what we know who we are. And they could be totally two different items. Character is what we would not do if we knew we would not get caught. That is character. Success depends on our choices in life. As they say, circumstances do not make a person, they only reveal him to himself. How come? Under the same set of circumstances, some people break records and others break themselves. Isn't that amazing? How come under the same set of circumstances, some people break records and others break themselves? There's a saying that comes from Russia, which says, a hammer shatters glass, but forges steel. It is the same blow of hammer. When it hits glass, it shatters, but when it hits steel, it becomes even stronger. The question is, are we glass or are we steel? That's the big question. As they say, life is a grindstone. Either it can polish you up or grind you down, depending on what you're made of. As they say, there are only three kinds of people in this world. People who make things happen, people who watch things happen, and people who wonder what happened. Question is, what category are we? That's the big question. Folks, winners always put a little bit extra, even when it hurts. That's the big question. I believe the world title on wrestling was won by a person called Dan Gable. And they asked him, how did you do it? He said, when I was practicing and I went through my daily routine, I wanted to give up. But then I pictured in my mind what my opponent be doing. He said he must be still practicing. So I went back into more practice. I came to a point I couldn't get up anymore. I wanted to give up. I pictured in my mind what my opponent be doing. I saw him still practicing. I went back into more practice. He said, till it point came, I just couldn't lift myself anymore. And I pictured, I don't think my opponent can lift anymore either. I pictured him in the shower. Guess what I did? I went back into more practice. Is it a coincidence that this person is a champion? Absolutely not. Winners don't do different things. They do things differently. They put in that extra effort even when it hurts. World record on high jump. This record holder, somebody asked him, how do you clear a bar over 7 foot? How do you clear? And he said, I throw my heart over the bar and my body follows. Is there any coincidence he's a winner? Absolutely not. Winners don't do different things. They do things differently. In fact, what is the difference between winners and losers? Winners form the habit of doing things that losers don't like to do. What are the things that they don't like to do? Exactly the same things that losers don't like to do. Losers don't like to get up in the morning. Winners don't like to get up in the morning either, but they get up anyway. Losers don't like to work hard. Winners don't like to work hard either, but they work hard anyway. Winners form the habit of doing things that losers don't like to do. And that is the winning edge. I'm sure most of you people have been to the horse races, seen at the race course. The winning horse that comes first wins 3 to 1, 5 to 1, 10 to 1, depending on the odds in the betting. Now the big question is, the horse that comes first wins 10 to 1. Is he 10 times faster than the next one? Not really. He might be just faster by the nose, but the rewards are 10 times bigger. Exactly whatever happens at the race course with the horses happens the same thing in our real life with human beings too. Do we have to be 10 times smarter than a competition? Not really. All we need is the nose, and the rewards are 10 times bigger, and that is called the winning edge. Folks, the most important thing is losers count their days, winners make the days count. Make your days count. That's it.